What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's beat breakdown is all about Summer Walker. Now, I have been listening to her album non-stop since she dropped it last week, and this week's beat is going to be in that same vein. So without anything else, let's get right to this beat. Now, anytime I decide I want to make an R&B beat, I always lower the BPM to around 100 and 105. That makes it slow enough to make it actually feel like R&B beat to me, and I can still do enough with it, make it, a bit bouncy. The next thing that I do, I start with chords. What I do is go to Scalar 2. That's my favorite VST for a piano sound right now, and I go to the felt piano, and these are the chords that I came up with. Very soft, very luscious chords. They definitely bring that feel of emotion to make it sound like it's an actual R&B type of beat. So the next thing I did with these chords is I strummed them, and then I went to the EQs into the mixer channel, and then I just EQ'd it a bit. First thing I did with EQ, I took out all of the low end so it wouldn't have that low end bass heavy rumble. See, now it has no more bass in it. The next thing I did, I went to the Effect Rack VST and added the large lush verb sound preset, and then I lowered the output just so it wouldn't be too prevalent. It gives it that nice hum in the background. The next thing I did to these chords, I added the RC retro color. And for that, I turned it on to the Vinyl 3 preset. I lowered the noise and the wobble just so it wouldn't be too noticeable, and I turned up the distortion just a bit, just because I like the way it sounds. And that's what it gets. And finally, I EQ'd it just a little bit more, just because after I added on the Effect Rack and the retro color, it added a little bit more low end bass to it. So I just EQ'd the low end out of it some more, and then I dipped the mid frequency just a bit, just so it wouldn't be so piercing and sharp. The very next thing that I did is I went to that same piano and I just added a top notes to it. And then from there, I EQ'd it the same way I EQ'd the regular melody. Just took the same presets and the same effects and just added on to a different mixer channel and put the same ones on there, just so it could blend in a whole lot better. The next thing I did is I started working on hi-hats just so I can start to give it a bit of bounce. After that, I added in some open hi-hats to go along with it. Then I started adding in the snares, and like I always do, I layered 2 snares and a snap, just because I like the way it sounds when you layer snares. Excuse me. Next, I went ahead and added the kicks. And finally, I went ahead and added the 808s. last thing I did was I added actual synth bass just to give it a little bit of variation instead of having the 808 going over the whole beat. That is everything that I did for this beat. A very simple beat to me, didn't do too much, just EQ'd a bit more, and that was really about it. Didn't go too crazy with sounds and processing. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in and watching another beat breakdown video with me. And if you could please comment, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you got any tips from this video, leave a comment down below. If you got any tips from me, also leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think and take any feedback. Anything else? Peace.